What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hangin' Heavy. As always, I'm your boy, Dissy Cryo. So, today's a little different. Today's Friday the 13th. Look, he's closed. Where is he? I'm hiding under the bed. I hope he doesn't kill me with a pitchfork. So, yeah, today's Friday the 13th. And for the first time in years, there's a full moon tonight. So, it's gonna set up the perfect atmosphere for some creepy shit. A full moon in September is also known as a harvest moon for all my farmer listeners out there. Yay! Got all my farmers listening. I got a little hit on a little. Come on, farmers. Let's get getting. If weird things are happening here today, blame space. The alignment is real. But for the first time in years, those in the Pacific, Central, and Mountain time zones will get to gaze upon the majestic beauty. Those in Eastern time zones, the moon won't appear full till a little after midnight. So it's not really the 13th anymore. Sucks to suck Eastern time. These time zones are obviously meant for the United States of America. I mean, most of my listens and downloads come from this area, so yeah. If anything weird or spooky or kooky has happened to you, let me know in the comments. Get some communication going. A conversation, if you will. Aside from the creepiness, I decided to take on a painting project. And hopefully I infuse it with the spirit of the day. I painted a Jason mask on a black canvas. There's the number 13s with 2 cross machetes underneath to give it the look and feel of a playing card in each corner. And I think it turned out great. If I get a chance, I'll upload somehow. And hopefully let you guys get to see it and let me know what you think. I mean, I've been wanting to get back into doing creative shit. Art, whether that being painting, writing, creating music, something. It's been too long and I'm ready to explode all over the place. Dump my creative load. So, when you hear that iconic sound, it's been playing in the background this whole time. What is it that you hear? Is it like everyone came to believe and remember it as? Well, you're a fucking idiot. And you're wrong, internet. I came across this video of the original sound designer, effect creator, whatever you want to call him, for the movie, and he goes on to say, the sound that everyone comes to recognize as is actually ma. The reason that he chose this is that in the original movies, the original killer, spoiler, if you haven't seen it already, you're a fucking twat. Well, the original killer was Jason's mother. And she heard voices. Hence why she was fucking crazy. Anyway, one of those voices she would hear was Jason's. Now, seeing as he was dead as a child, that's crazy. Anyway, the sound effect artist went on to say that he wanted the audience to be aware that when the POV camera took over, that it was the killer, and it wasn't just shitty camera work, but indeed the killer. So he decided to add a little voice, insinuating that it was Jason telling his mother to kill. Kill, mother. Kill, mom. But he shortened it when they started using this vocal effect machine that added that chilling echo to ki, ma. And ladies and gentlemen, and question mark people, shit, I didn't know that, but now we all do, so you're welcome. I'll give you a little taste of it. One more time. So it's also September 13th. And for those of you that don't remember anything about video games, that means Borderlands 3. Well, Borderlands 3 released at midnight today, Friday morning. For me, since I pre-ordered it digitally, I was able to play it at 11 Central Time last night. I've got maybe 30 to 45 minutes in since yesterday. Been waiting for the boys to get it. I already have one confirmed player to play with tonight. But from the intro and the story, I mean, there really isn't very much backstory. I mean, they introduce new Vault Hunters pretty much the same way in every game so far. It's just another angle to tell the story, you know? And basically the game is unfolding as your story. It's a lot more polished than it used to be. So yeah, the graphics, obviously, it's a late gen console, current console, and PC. I don't know. I don't own one. I'm not PC Master Race. I could care less. As long as I can play the game and it's affordable, I don't give a fuck what it looks like. I'm not a fucking master pixel chaser, you know? Anyway, the game looks great. It runs well on my PS4, OG White Platinum Edition. It's not Platinum, but yeah, the OG White version. So yeah, that's cool, and at least it can handle it, the old girl. But yeah, I've played maybe an hour, and it's the same Borderlands humor that I've come to love and enjoy. The art style is what draws it from different games. It's got that cel shaded look, and the animations are smooth so far. The melee is kind of shitty, but I mean, it's a shooter game, not a melee game, you know? I mean, I wish they could work on the melee a little bit. It's easy to fucking whiff knife kills, but that's neither here nor there. Maybe I'm just you're shit at the game. Uninstall, bro. Bruh, uninstall, bro. So yeah, fucking the shooting is, I mean, classic arcade shooter. It's no fucking CS:GO competitor, but it's fun, and it'll be a lot more fun with the boys, you know. I mean, I haven't really played too much more into it than that. I mean, it came out last night. I'm recording this earlier than I normally do, So I want to have it up before the full moon tonight. That way this isn't super late news. But yeah, fucking, it's pretty cool. I'll talk about it more next week. Because I'll have more to talk about the game next week. Moving on to the world's biggest game retailer. Surprisingly, it isn't Walmart. GameStop, no longer an option to be a sponsor, judging by this story, is closing hundreds of stores in an attempt to stay in business. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. They plan to close more in the future. Right now, they're planning to close 180 to 200 stores globally by the end of this fiscal year. Now, GameStop as a chain has more than 5,700 locations. So it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things, but once you start closing down locations, it gets hard to keep them open, you know? It keeps hard to stop closing them down, if that makes sense. CFO Jim Bell said they expect a much larger group of store closures in the next 2 years. So that's a yikes. Well, I mean, I guess that's what happens when you shit on your customer base and stiff them with bullshit trade-ins. But times are changing and physical games are becoming more of a thing of the past. Digital is the future. I mean, I just talked about Borderlands 3. I bought it digitally. Red Dead Redemption 2, when it came out, I bought it digitally. Digital is the future. It's faster and there's no lines needed to stand in like a nerd. You know, at the same time, I kind of feel bad for the kids that miss out on waiting in line for games. I mean, I did it for Destiny like an asshole, and look where it led us. If history was only different, Destiny, we could have been lovers and not fucking hate each other. I hate you, Destiny. You can eat my ass. Yeah, so like the mini Nintendo and the mini PlayStation that came out, Sega is finally throwing its hat in the ring and releasing the Genesis Mini. It's slated to release sometime next week, September 19th, and this is the day they have posted. So hopefully they don't push that back. Now, the Genesis Mini will include 42 classic games from the 16-bit historical system's legacy. 2 of the classic 3-button controllers are included, an HDMI cable, and a USB cable with an AC adapter. So you can literally plug in and play. No excuses not to do that. Now, what differs this from other mini consoles is the price tag. It's 80 US American dollars. So that's double the price for the Nintendo or the PlayStation. Now, I'm not going to go off and list every single game that's on it, but there are some great games. If you're a diehard Sega fan, oops, excuse me, wrong. If you're a diehard Sega fan,
bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Yeah, excuse me that I meant to put in if you're a diehard Sega fan,
bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Excuse me, fat fingers here, you know. So there's a big esports tournament happening pretty soon that will lead up to the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo, Japan. It's the Intel World Open, and it will feature 2 games. It will feature Street Fighter V and, you guessed it, Rocket League, with a 250,000 prize pool for each game. So combined, players are playing for $500,000. The director chose these 2 titles because they're both pretty straightforward and easily picked up by you filthy casuals.
Bitch, you ain't no nerd.
this is making it a big push to get esports into the actual Olympics. The esports world has taken the world by storm, getting into bigger and bigger venues and making a bigger spectacle as time goes on. I'll be fucking proud the day that fucking esports is considered an actual sport and is an actual the Olympics, because it is just as taxing mentally as physical sports. I mean, if you've seen the level of play that some of these fucking pros are, like, you'll get it. Like, they put time and effort into the grind of be getting that good, you know. And when you suck at a game and people shit on you, they say get good. Well, pros have done so, and I guess they deserve their credit. It's not just go back to playing your video games. Try to get on that level. See how long it takes your stupid ass. It's not easy, brother. Yeah, so I guess this week is gonna be a little bit short, cause you know what? Fuck it. Let me pull up a BuzzFeed quiz. Just because everything that I got was not enough. Okay, can we guess you're a horror villain soulmate based on how you design a house? Let's do it. Hold on, I think I'm gonna need to take a rich and rare. Okay, this test was made by Karamak. They're a community contributor, and they have... This was posted today, Friday the 13th. First off, which stairs are in your house? Now, there's 4 stairs. One, it looks kind of like a subway staircase with lights underneath the handrails. They're all concrete. They look pretty sick, pretty modern, or futuristic modern. A white circular staircase. Looks like it's made out of granite or marble of some kind. A fucking set of stairs that looks like it's going into the basement. No thank you. And a nice crescent-shaped maple-looking staircase. I'm gonna go with that fucking cool subway-looking motherfucker. Which kitchen do you see yourself in? One is all white, too much white. Another one is all white with too much white. Jesus Christ, there's only one that matches those staircases. It's got like a gray black splash with a fucking fucking white countertop with a little bit of light underneath the accents. Everything else was too white. What type of bathroom do you have? One with one of those stupid sinks that just looks like a bowl. And it looks like it's in a fancy hotel or condo. One of them that's all red and looks like you could get raped and murdered in. One of them looks nice and cozy. I've never seen a square toilet, and this one has one, so I'm gonna pick that one. And which of these bedrooms looks perfect to you? Ooh, the one with all the wood, because that doesn't match anything else. Finally, what does your dream home look like on the outside? A little red house on the Swedish Isle. It looks lame. A beach house, no thank you. I'm gonna stay away from the fucking water. Some house that looks like it belongs in California, and a nice little cottage out in the forest. I'm gonna pick that fucking lame. I picked the California looking ass house, and I picked Pennywise from It. He's Pennywise, the dancing clown. You live in a happy, spooky, and exciting life with this clown. Fuck you, Pennywise. Way to ruin a cool franchise. Fucking bitch. Let's read some of the comments people are putting. First thing first, which staircase is in your house? Okay, yeah, great choices. Three of them looks like they'd be in an office building. One of them looks like it's leading down into a creepy basement and still too big to be in a house. Great choices. Real effort put into these quizzes. And what type of bathroom? Oh, okay, let's see. We have a choice of modern, and creepy red light one. Great choices. Yeah, see, so I'm not the only asshole that thought this test was garbage. Way to go, BuzzFeed. Wow, some of these are fucking stupid. Everyone has a Halloween candy that matches their personality. Here's yours. Let's do that. I hope I'm candy corn. Nobody likes it, but they still eat it because, hey, it's the last bit. Hey, let me put some music to this. Oops, wrong one. Let me make it a little sassy. Ooh, there we go. Use some of that new fucking royalty-free music that I keep making for myself. Okay, pick a classic horror movie. And this one is done by Every Valley. Ooh, they have way more points, 26,000. Fancy. Pick a classic horror movie. The Exorcist, 73. Psycho, 60. Rosemary's Baby, 68. The Shining, 80. So I'm gonna go with Exorcist. No shit. Pick a slasher horror movie. Bro, if you gotta ask, you don't know who I am. Fucking Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Motherfucker, I made this whole episode about fucking Jason. So that's where I'm going. Quick and easy. Pick a horror movie remake. Well, it is fucking definitely not gonna be it. I'll go with Evil Dead, because even though it sucked, it's better than The Ring and Carrie. Pick a horror movie with an evil doll. Okay, so Dead Silence and Annabelle can fucking eat my dick. Poltergeist was pretty bad, but the one that fucking shook me, I was shooketh as a child. Fucking Child's Play. That shit fucked me up when I was little. My grandma had a lot of dolls, and one of them looked like fucking the Buddy. Ugh. Nah. Finally, pick a modern horror movie. The Conjuring, Hereditary, The Babadook, and Sinister. I've only seen The Conjuring, so I'm gonna pick that one. Yeah! I picked fucking candy corn. It's hard to tell people to It's hard for people to warm up to you because you don't have the best reputation, but once they do, they absolutely adore you. Let me just pick some fucking bullshit and see if this even changes at all. I doubt it does. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna pick a fucking random. If it doesn't change at all, then fuck this guy. Psycho, let's go. Nightmare on Elm Street, The Ring. Is it picking? The Ring. What the fuck? Pick a horror movie. Poltergeist. Sinister. Oh yeah, okay, it does. I picked at random. And Skittles. You're sweet and sour. You have extroverted personality. You're extroverted. You get along with everyone and everything. And you live life to the absolute fullest. Fuck you. Pick fall tattoos to see which Tim Burton you should watch. Nah. We know which horror movie villain will haunt your dreams based on your mood associations. Yeah, sure, let's do that one. Who will come and get me? Who will come and get me? Who will come and get me? Come and get me, daddy. Which of you feels most relaxed? A lake, sitting on a park bench, swimming in a pool. Yes. Pick the photo that makes you feel scared. A picture of the Saw doll, a hand coming out of the ground, an eye with blood, and a cracked little porcelain doll. I'm gonna go with the eye because it's kind of creepy. Which photo makes you hungry? Salmon, clams, Oreo cake, or a fucking burger? I'm gonna go with that burger because I haven't eaten right now. Choose the one that makes you feel lost. A plane crashed in a forest. Some asshole lost in the city because he's a bitch and doesn't have a smartphone. Some guy stuck in one of those hedge mazes, and some guy staring in or leaning into a concrete wall. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the airplane lost in the fucking forest. Ah, fuck, there was one with a little kid. Never mind. Which one of these makes you sleepy? A baby yawning? No. Some dickhead that can't read? No. A sleeping koala? Or a cat yawning on the floor? I'm gonna go with that sleepy ass koala right there, bruh. I'm gonna go with that sleepy ass koala, bruh. Choose a photo that excites you. A bitch riding a motorcycle. Some guy playing with fireworks. A wedding? Wrong. Some guy standing on the edge of the rocks. Or on a cliff where he could fall to his death. No. Yeah, fucking carnival ride? Nah. Some dad abusing his daughter by throwing her up in the air, and it looks like he's not gonna catch her, but that's just a picture and fireworks. Oh yeah, baby, Jason Voorhees, bitch. And he wants his revenge. I got my boy Jason. It's your name, Matt. I'll do one more. Unshuffle the name of these famous horror movie villains to see if you're a true fan or not. Alright, let me do that one. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, this one sounds fucking terrible. Yeah, no. Fuck that. I ain't about that one. Oh, come on. I saw one that I thought would be pretty cool. Ooh, I actually like this one too. Because the other one was not as cool as I thought it was. This one's like kind of homosexual. But in the derogatory term, not in like actually being a homosexual. I mean, like, you know what? Never mind. I don't know what the fuck I was even going for there. Pick some flowers. Or let me read this for you. Maybe it'll clear things up. Your taste in red things determines who your vampire soulmate is. Hey. This test was created by Bella Javier. Okay, pick some flowers that are red. Roses, obviously. What's your... Choose a random red photo. Red light bulb. Concrete with a red arrow. Red umbrella or red tiles. Red light bulb. Pick a photo of red neon lights. One that says cigars because I'm cool like that. Red food. So cubes of red meat, cherry tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, or just red chilies. Or red berries. I'm gonna go with that red. Oh, it's watermelon, not meat. Oh, watermelon looks pretty fleshy when you look at it out of context. Interesting. Oh fuck, there were strawberries and apples or cherries. Yeah, so I need to look through all of the options before I continue. Pick another random red photo, a popsicle melting, a red building, some stupid statue on a red wall, a bitch with a photo of fucking camera on a red wall, or red Chinese lanterns, or let's go with this random red tile shit. Oh, I got the OG motherfucker. Nosferatu from Nosferatu. He's my vampire soulmate. Hey! Fuck you, BuzzFeed. You fucking ruined it. Now, he ain't beautiful by any means, but I bet he's got a nice white ass. Well, fuck. I guess that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you enjoyed it or not, happy Friday the 13th. I'm gonna post this up real early today so that you guys can squeeze it in. You know, I didn't mention before, if you stuck with me this long, I appreciate it. Hopefully I entertained you. Are you not entertained? I need to add that to my soundboard. But yeah, you can find this podcast where podcasts are found. iTunes Store, Apple Play Store, whatever the fuck, Google Play, the Spotify. You can find me on the Spotify. You can also go to the website hangingheavy.podbean.com. Or if you don't want to do any of that, you can download the Podbean app. It makes listening a whole lot easier. Automatically informed when I upload. You can like, comment, share, subscribe. Just like on YouTube. Hey, that's weird. You can also find this on YouTube. Just go to the search bar and type in Hanging Heavy Podcast. And with that little bit, I'm your boy Desecrator. Happy belated Friday the 13th. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator. You just listen to Hanging Heavy. Oh shit, much love and rich and rare.